What's up, everybody? It's your girl, Ashlee. Ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh. You still ain't jumping on the hype train.
I'm not. What up, though?
This my husband.
Yeah, they know who I am.
How they know?
I hope so by now.
How they know?
They know my
I could have got
voice.
another co-host.
Facts. You could have.
I could have got
I
another.
could have quit.
Oh, you gonna quit me? You gonna quit me?
You're not going to fire me.
How you know?
Because I quit.
Oh, so like I said, you gonna quit me?
You're not going to fire me.
You gonna quit me? Hello? Is this thing on?
It works.
Hello? Oh, okay.
You're not going to fire me.
How do you know I'm not gonna fire you?
Because I'll quit.
I'm not doing this with you.
I'm just saying.
I ain't doing this with you. Not doing it with you.
All right.
How you doing, babe?
I'm good.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm great.
Don't mock me. See, there you go. There you go. There you go.
Oh, you got a sucker.
Lord. So what's going on in the world today? Like the whole world is on house arrest.
Yep.
And I'm struggling. Not really, but that's what everybody else keeps saying. They struggling.
Some folks. Some people who like being on the go all the time, they struggling.
They are struggling hard. No toilet paper. No paper towels.
No hand sanitizer.
Nothing.
No Clorox wipes.
I was just about to say that.
It's not jinx if you didn't say it at the same time, so.
I was not.
No. You gotta say it at the same time to
You
make
just
jinx.
bust my bubble.
Yeah.
I said and you finished it, so I thought that
Well,
was...
you should just finished it, and then it would have been a jinx. It's no such thing as an almost jinx.
Okay. Carrying on.
Yeah.
Carrying on.
Yeah. So we're in quarantine 2020.
What was that?
You know how they like the breaking news. You know we don't have a sound person. So I gotta make my own sounds. You gonna let me live? I know.
Yeah, I am.
Appreciate
I'm gonna let you live.
Yep.
I'm gonna let you.
Yep.
You know.
So it's quarantine 2020.
Yeah.
Also known as coronavirus.
What's it called, babe?
Coronavirus.
That's what it's called.
Yeah. Oh, COVID-19.
Oh my goodness! Now you being politically correct. I can't even speak now. See, you got my tongue twisted. You got my tongue twisted.
No, I don't have your tongue doing anything.
Oh, tried it.
Don't.
You tried it.
I didn't.
You tried.
I did not.
You tried.
I did not.
All right. I'm not doing this with you.
Okay.
I'm just.
But anyway, we got this virus going around, and everybody's in the house. Everybody's apprehensive. Everybody's scared. Everybody's just out here sneezing on folks, coughing on folks. They're doing all kind of stuff out here in the house. So this should be a great time for people to, have some family time and experience some, some good family time. If you got somebody in the house, now if you single, just some self-reflecting, some self-awareness, some self-loving,
something with yourself.
self. I don't know. Just love yourself. I
don't know.
Nah, you might be out there making, quarantine babies. I hope everybody's out there protecting themselves.
Wrap it up.
You know what's crazy? Now you gotta just probably people gonna be asking, outside of if you got AIDS or anything or STDs, you gonna be like, you got the virus.
Child.
They probably gonna be asking that too.
Child. This is just too much.
Is it?
This is just too much. The whole pandemic is it's just a lot.
You can have the virus and don't even know it now.
It's just a lot. I mean, that's the case with any virus, though. This one is just getting a lot of media attention, but that's
it is.
With a lot of,
it is. Lord Jesus, yes, it is.
So, with all this going on in the world, How has the pandemic affected you?
I think I'm all right. You know, I'm in the house chilling.
Getting on my nerves.
No, I'm not.
How you gonna tell me you not getting on my nerves?
I just said it.
You cannot tell me that you are not getting on my nerves. They are my nerves.
They are your nerves.
Right.
Yes.
So if you're on them, I would know it.
True. Because they were your nerves. But you said, how can I tell you?
But you can't tell me that.
I'm telling you.
You cannot tell me that. You can't tell me.
No, you just don't want to accept me telling you.
No, you can't tell me.
I'm telling you.
You can't do that.
I can't.
You can't.
I can't.
I don't receive it.
You don't receive. There you go. Now that's the answer. You don't receive it because I got freedom of speech.
You can't tell me how I feel.
I got freedom of speech.
You can't tell me how I feel or how you making me feel.
I can say what I want.
You can say what you want.
Yeah,
as foolish as it may be.
I don't care what it sound like.
Foolishness.
Anyway, but yeah, I've been chilling. I mean, getting used to being off. So
being off.
Yeah.
Just off.
Just off.
Off.
Yeah. Get some much needed rest.
Mm-hmm.
When need be. Take a nap when need be.
You sound like a bum right about that.
Look, when you're at the house and like we're what, 8 weeks in, 2 months in to the quarantine?
Yeah, just about.
I mean, there's only so much you can do. I mean, the things have changed, as far as living arrangements, I guess a little bit because we didn't eat more. We've been eating more in the house, so
Lies you tell. I'm skinny.
A lot more dishes are being made. It's
you
like
you
it's,
just
it's
gonna
like
go over the fact that I said I was skinny and I'm like eat more. You just gonna
you put that out there. You put that out there.
You just gonna skip
You
over
put that
it.
out there.
Okay.
No comment.
No, okay. So I'm fat. That's what you're trying to say. Got it. Go
no
ahead.
comment.
Go ahead.
So, you cook breakfast and then next thing you know, you're washing dishes and then next thing you know is, you hungry? You hungry?
Child.
Then maybe you're snacking and, sure, you're watching TV, you're binge watching shows. When people come back to, if there's some kind of normalcy in reality, everybody just come back together. Be like, did you see that? Yeah, I seen that. I mean, you start watching all kind of crazy stuff on TV. And probably some stuff that you was like, man, I'm gonna watch that later. And then you just go around, you catch up on it real quick.
Yeah, but for me, let me say, for me, this quarantine has been, for me, I think it's been good. It's been more positive than negative.
Yeah.
I get to stay home with my son. Mm-hmm. I get to see him, hit some of these milestones that I would have missed if I was at work. Mm-hmm. I'm saving money. Mm-hmm. That is major key. Okay. Mm-hmm. Saving money. I ain't got to pay for parking. Mm-hmm. At my job, because I work in a congested area, I don't have to pay for lunch because I am prone to walk out the house and leave my lunch here at home. Mm-hmm. I ain't got to pay for gas to get to work. I can't go nowhere, So I saved a lot of money. I get to spend time with you. Mm-hmm. That's always a plus. Mm-hmm. I've been able to pursue some of the goals that I've had. Mm-hmm. For a while and haven't pursued. Mm-hmm. I'm going to, in the fall, be pursuing furthering my education. So I'm excited about that. Mm-hmm. And let me see what else. Is that it? Yeah, I think those are the positive things,
Okay. Yeah, I've saved some money too. I ain't got to pay for daycare.
Lord,
I don't have to pay for the going out to eat bill. I don't have to pay for extra gas. But down these Atlanta streets, I ain't got to pay for food at the job because I'm eating at home. So I spend a lot of time at work.
You do spend a lot of time at work.
Yeah.
So is there anything that you miss? Like since we've been locked up, won't let us out.
I would say the number one thing is traveling.
Me too. Ditto.
I miss that. Mm-hmm. I miss going out and seeing new places, just things done, and you know, a beach or two. Maybe some new food or.
Yes, that's what I really miss about traveling, the food aspect. I love to try new foods wherever we go. I would say for me, I miss my self-care time. So like nails, hair, spa days, I miss that. So I could say the one bad thing would be I don't have any self-care days. I don't have any me days, no me time. Me, myself, and I ain't got that. And you know, just being able to just jump in your car and just go. Little stuff like that we took for granted when we could just get in the car and just go to the mall, Ross, the movies, the bowling alley.
I'm not missing none of that.
You really?
No, I'm not missing none of that.
I mean, I miss just being able to go out. You know, I didn't go out a lot because I'm a little introvert. You know, so I'm not struggling too much with the lockdown. It's just certain aspects. I'm like, dang, I really wish I could go get my nails done today, but it ain't gonna happen. You know?
You know what? And you know, probably was keeping me a little sane.
What?
My game system.
Oh, okay.
I don't. You know, if I just didn't have one. Whew,
babe, then we can go outside and play games together.
crazy.
Babe, again, we can play tag, hide and go seek. We can ride bikes up the street if we had them. I can go buy a pogo stick.
Not a pogo stick. You might as well just throw a hula hoop in there.
What?
Jesus.
I've been playing video games with you and you've been cheating.
No.
Per usual.
No, I've not been cheating.
Per usual.
I'm not a cheater.
What you do. Lies.
I'm not a cheater.
Lies.
You know, when you're a loser, that's the first thing that comes out your mouth.
Lies.
Cheating.
Lies.
Cheating.
Lies. Not a loser. You cheat.
Nope. I have not cheated.
You cheat. That's what you do.
Nope. You're a loser.
I'm not doing this with you.
You the one to start throwing mud.
But you are a cheater.
I'm not.
You know you're a cheater.
No, I'm not.
Okay. And you in denial with it too.
I'm not.
You are.
I'm not. We pull up the game system right now. It's going to have my name, winner, chicken dinner.
Next.
She's just a little salty because I spanked her.
I'm not salty at all because you cheated
in Mario Kart.
So the win doesn't matter if you cheated.
I spanked her in Mario Kart, and I had the second time around. I had like this weak car. I don't know how I was just getting by. I was just like, psh.
And I beat you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, you have 4 tries.
Not 4 tries, 4 races.
4 races, and it goes by a point system. And when it was all said and done, who was number 1?
You cheated.
I was number 1.
You cheated.
I was number 1. There's no way I didn't cheat.
You did cheat.
There's nowhere I cheat. How did I cheat?
I'm not doing this.
How did I cheat?
I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this with you because you know how you be cheated. You cheat in every game we play, no matter what it is. Uno, Monopoly, Mario Kart, Dr. Mario. You cheat.
No, I didn't cheat.
Okay.
Don't try to make these people be on your side like he cheating her head.
Next.
You just lost.
Next. I ain't talking about this no more. Next.
See, I know. Because I know it feels some type of way.
Next.
I know you feel.
Next. Okay. Next. Oh, you going to hold up the loser sign? We finna end this podcast. Y'all, thank you for tuning in.
Show. But yeah, so it's cool, you know. Now, you single folks, I don't know what you guys are doing on this quarantine. I hope you're loving yourself and being one with yourself.
Let's talk about how this quarantine is affecting relationships, not just romantic relationships, but family dynamics, parents and children dynamics. Like how,
or just relationships.
Yeah, just relationships in general. Like, how do you think this is affecting?
If you single, man, then you are. Maybe because if you doing a long distance, it's probably hurting it a little bit. Put maybe a little strain.
Definitely.
Yeah, if you out here and you got more than one, you know, you got side pieces, or you a player, it, and you got, you know, more than one person is probably, you know, putting a little strain on that, maybe.
Yeah.
Because you're not getting out, and you might just be having the money about to come through. I don't know. Who knows?
This is not the come through time, but
it's not. But you never know. And then if you're married and you got side pieces, your side piece mad because they can't come to you. You know,
that's a lot. You just gave a lot of dynamics that just sound messy as crap.
I'm just putting it out there.
That sounds like it's a lot. So,
and if you just, you know, happy go lucky and being a person that haven't been really spend time with family, this is a good time, and you probably just, you know, learning things that you didn't know. Maybe. I don't know. Could be. Like if you, like, for instance, like if you was just like a father who was out there working a corporate job and he was always on the go, flying and this, that, and the other, and then it just got to the point where they was like, man, you just go home, chill. And next thing you know, he been missing out on programs and birthday parties and school activities, and he's looking at his kids like, who are you?
Definitely. Definitely. I think from a relationship standpoint, for the singles, I'm pretty sure there's a little bit of a struggle. I think my concern or my word of advice to them would be, don't, air quotes, fall in love during this pandemic. You know, like you're home, you're bored. You on dating sites, you chit chatting, you on all these sites, and it's like, oh my gosh, this person is so wonderful. No, they're bored. Girl, they bored.
Right, they got nothing but time.
They have nothing to do. Then they're just killing time and passing the time. So I would say to just be extra cautious during this period, because people just don't have nothing to do, and they don't really care about feelings. So I would say that to them. I know I've read an article about this young lady, and she was just saying that this time has revealed to her that that it is really over between her and her ex. Like that this quarantine was the final, okay, yes, this is over. I don't want this anymore. I don't want to do this.
How did she get to that point?
Because the article was written like they already had concerns, or she already had concerns about him. And it was kind of a back and forth for some years. Like, all right, you know, I've been with him. How women do. I've been with him for X amount of years. You know, let me just continue to try to work this out, and let me do this. I don't want to be dealing with a new dude and going through all these things all over again.
Right.
So it painted the picture like that was the situation, and that just being in the house with him, she was just like, I don't want to do this no more. I'm done. I can't, you know? And I do think that was an interesting read to me, because I'm like, okay, I can see that, you know, I can see someone who's been holding on and trying to make it work. And now you are literally stuck in the house with this person, and you just like, nope, I don't want to, you know? And I mean, and that's fair, you know? So I would say that this time for romantic relationships, I think this time is a time of testing for sure, to see if, you know, this is the one for you. So I know for me, I'm like, all right, cool. I always knew you was my one, but I'm like, all right, cool. Yeah, I could be stuck in the house with him, no problem.
Yeah, I had to be with somebody that I ain't want to be with. So.
Yeah, you don't want to be with me?
No, I'm just saying, just in general, I would hate to be like, if it was
stuck, literally.
Be finding all kind of excuses not to be around, which would be hard.
Yeah, because you can't go nowhere. So what's your excuse?
Yeah,
like, you can't go anywhere.
Be outside. What you doing in the backyard, yo? Listen to music.
Well, since you haven't been in the backyard listening to music, I'm assuming you don't mind me being around.
Yeah.
Great. That's nice to know. So, yeah, I think this quarantine, as far as extended family, I would hope is brought some people closer together. I would hope that it has brought more conversation for, you know, parents, with their children to really get to know their children, because kids grow so fast.
Right.
And, it's easy to get mixed up in the hustle and bustle of everyday life and just kind of get into a routine and not really have any conversations with your children, just aside from the parenting, aside from how schoolhouse is, like, how are you? What are you doing? What are you interested in? What do you, all that. I feel like sometimes that falls by the wayside. So all that should be hopefully being reestablished as far as the family life goes.
I mean, it's changed it.
For sure.
Thank God for technology. Technology has been a focal point.
Yeah, it has.
Big time focal point. Big time during this pandemic. We got the Zoom, you got the group FaceTimes, all the applications that you can group face.
You got Teams, you got all that.
I mean, because you can you can have a whole wedding. Like one of my ex coworkers, he got married Saturday, and he had to Zoom his whole, whoever was going to watch it, he had to Zoom it.
I would be devastated if I can have the wedding that I dreamed of or that I planned for because of this pandemic. I really would be. I really didn't give it too much thought until, again, I saw a girl post, and she was just saying how she was sad she couldn't get her wedding. And I don't know how I would feel, because I really enjoyed our wedding day. I loved everything about it. It was just a great day. And to have that, knowing how that feels and having that experience, and to know that other people didn't get that same experience.
Right.
It's like, dang, that sucks.
It
does suck. But at the same time, I realized that the wedding is not for everybody else. It's really for the couple.
Right.
But at the same time, it's like, you've put money into it. You've planned this beautiful event, and here comes, what you said, coronavirus? Here it comes, and just like, nope. So I know that's a little heartbreaking, A
little bit, I would say.
Yeah. Even for the people who are graduating. Right?
Yeah. That gotta suck. Like, if you graduating, you done went all this time in school, 13 years. Yeah. It's time you graduate high school, and you don't get to go across that stage, get your diploma, have all your family there to root for you and cheer for you.
High school, college,
that's something you can tell your children, and you'll never forget that.
Ever. So, but I do see there's a lot of virtual, graduation ceremonies going on, which is something. It's still not the same.
It's not the same. It's really not the same. But it's
something.
Especially when you don't have the proper goodbyes with your classmates or something like that. Some people you was like, man, I just need to get in touch with, or let me get their numbers before you dip, or you don't even get none. You don't get to do that. You don't get to take the pictures. You don't get to take the last hurrah. The activities, the proms. You didn't get none of that. Man, that's, whew. Even if you're in college, all that. Yeah. I mean, college might be a little different, but you still wanted to rock on the stage if you chose to. You didn't have to. It was optional. But yeah,
I don't know who wouldn't want to walk across for college. But at the same time, people could say the same thing about me, because I didn't walk across for my
master's, right?
My master's.
Mm-hmm.
I just didn't. I ain't want to. But yeah, it's just it's a strange time. But at the same time, I think it was necessary, not just for a health reason, but just for family. You know, a time of just slowing down and really appreciating the small things, and really appreciating your loved ones. It's forced us into a place of sit down.
Yeah, it was a real major reset.
Reset, babe. It was.
Yeah, it was a real major reset, and we ain't talking about just locally. We talking about globally. Like, a lot of people get it's a real hard look in the mirror to look at where you could be, and I think some people are going to look at when they can really get back on their feet, how they're going to just do things differently.
Yeah.
Just in case this happens again.
Yeah. I think financially, one lesson that everybody, I don't care how much you make or how little you make, is that you need to have a savings account. Period. Like I don't care if you put $2 every 2 weeks in that savings. You need to have something in savings, because it's hit a lot of people and it's hit them hard. You know, these people have families, they have rent to pay, they have bills, they have to live, you know, and you know, certain situations have they just don't have any income coming in. And, you know, thankfully there have been some provisions put in place that are protecting like landlords from kicking people out, but that's only for a certain amount of time.
Right.
You know, when that time is up and they still don't have money, or even if they have started a job, they're still not going to have enough built up to pay all the back bills that they owe, you know? So it's like, you know.
That's one thing that's really just, I'm trying to figure out why these corporations, these companies, and they're just sitting there and just saying, well, okay, they know what's going on. They know the pandemic. They know this coronavirus and everything. Yeah. But they sit there and say, okay, we'll give you a forbearance, or we'll sit there and say you don't have to pay, but it's going to incur interest, or, you know, we're not going to forgive you, but you still go, oh, so you mean to tell me, like, when it's all said and done, I'm going to be back in debt? Yep. Even more.
Yep. That's exactly what they tell me.
It doesn't make any sense. Like, you know what's going on. Like even the person who's calling the phone, they know what's going on.
Yeah.
So it's real hard. So it's kind of like you just gotta.
I think people have just lacked empathy for one another, and we have lacked just being at the bare minimum, just kind and courteous and affording people grace and understanding.
What's that?
You're right. And that's exactly how they're treating them. Like, what is that?
Right.
Even from when you go in the grocery store and people are buying up all the toilet paper, like we should not have to put up a sign that says you have a limit of 2 or 1 of this item.
I'm just baffled. Like, was y'all not wiping your butt beforehand?
I don't know.
Why is the toilet paper
first of all,
gone?
there's so many other ways to clean yourself. But anyway, I digress. It's just the fact that no one cares about anybody else. And it's sad. And that we as a society have to look at that and be like, okay, now wait a minute. Where did we go awry? Because I even saw a video of an older lady, and I would say middle-aged woman who got in a fight in the grocery store over toilet paper.
Yeah, I saw that.
And there was another person I saw who the lady had mounds of toilet paper in her cart, and the lady went up to her and just asked her for one. She said, I just need a pack. Can I get a pack? And that lady was like, no, like very rude. And I'm like, what if that was you? What if she had all the paper and you had people at your house and you just needed a pack? What is that pack hurting you? Like, you know what I'm saying? Right. Like, come on now. So it's this pandemic has revealed some character flaws, some of our issues with society, our lack of concern for our neighbor is disturbing. It's very disturbing. So I hope that when people come out of this, they are kind and compassionate and show each other grace. That is what I can hope for. Is that going to happen? Nah. Yeah. We'll see. Yeah. Right.
Yeah. And also shout out to those people who are out here just living their best life and acting like this ain't no pandemic. They just doing whatever. They said they ain't never scared.
Listen, that's fine. We can all operate in a level of faith over fear. We can do that. However, there still needs to be an element of common sense that is exhibited.
Fact. Common sense.
And at the same time, common sense isn't common, but you still have to use wisdom in your decisions. You understand? So, yes, I'm not saying, be so afraid that you're afraid to do anything, but I am saying exercise wisdom. You want to go out and do whatever's open, not too much is still open, is opening yet, but we're starting to reopen. And if you want to go out, that is your prerogative, but just use wisdom, you know, put on a mask. Just, if not for you, for, again, your neighbor.
Right.
You don't know what's going on with your neighbor. Your neighbor might have a condition that puts them more at risk.
Right.
And you might have it and be asymptomatic.
Right.
Just put it on. You know, like, good gracious, y'all. Come on. That don't have nothing to do with you being fearful. That has everything that you be doing with you being concerned with the next person.
Right.
But I digress, because I can go on forever, because I'm just so disappointed in how some people are reacting. It's very disturbing. Very.
Shout out to the stimulus checks.
We don't wait for that to the money.
Man, shout out to the stimulus checks.
The money.
I mean, I wish I got
everybody,
one.
Man. Yeah. I got a song for everything, don't I? I got a song for everything.
Yes, you do.
Yeah. A lot of people still haven't got their checks.
Right. And I think they're doing it all up until September.
Oh, I was gonna say August. I couldn't remember the date. I knew it was
September.
somewhere up in there. Okay.
Yeah, and I think they were doing it based off of how much you made.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what, they're gonna have to do another round.
It didn't make any sense. Like, why did you just give out? Just gonna give out just one and then just not keep doing it? Like, what is this gonna do? Like, pay for rent or just
and that's exactly what it's gonna pay for. Just rent and rent alone.
Some groceries
for the people who are
money.
paying rent. Some people aren't paying rent and therefore going their rent to pay for other stuff. So
you should have kept it up.
So we'll see. I mean, there definitely been some more proposals that have been put out there regarding.
Right. They don't really want to let go of the money. Yeah. They don't want to, help the American people.
Again, no concern for your neighbor.
and then what's crazy is the fact that there was still stipulations on if you can get it.
Well, there are always stipulations for everything in life.
Right. I mean, it was just the fact that a $75,000 cap limit.
It all boils down to the money. It's all about profits over people.
And then if you owe child support, I was like, wow.
Okay, so wait a minute. Since you brought it up, how do you feel about that? If you owe child support, you don't get your money. How you feel about that? You agree with that decision?
Do I agree with it?
Yeah.
That they shouldn't get it?
Yeah.
No.
You think they should still get the money even though they owe child support?
Yeah.
I don't think they should get it.
Why not?
Because
they owe child support?
You owe. Yeah.
Okay.
This is my thing.
I'm hearing it.
Whether that person works or not, that child still needs food, clothing, whatever activities they participate in. They are still staying in the house with the other parent, most likely it's the mom. They still require lights. That children still have requirements no matter what your financial situation is. It's not fair for the other parent to continuously be the financial support and you not do your part. You did your part in creating the baby, so do your part in taking care of the baby. So if you owe me, then yes, that check needs to come to me. You know why? Because your child is still hungry, still needs clothes, still needs shelter. They still need all of these things. So I don't think they should get it.
Okay. I see your point. You ready to hear my side?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Well, I would say this. Now, if they said, okay, you owe, so you don't get it, but we're sending it to your baby moms, that's cool. But they didn't do that. Number two, not everybody who's on child support, deadbeats. Number three, you still have the dads who are still in their lives, still, and probably paying maybe, different, depends on how their situation ended on why they owe. They could be still paying, or they probably just back pay or whatnot. We don't know this situation, so we can't sit there and say, well, the child needs clothes. Yes, I'm sure he knows that. So we can't sit there and say, everybody who sat there owe the money. I don't care what that face you look like.
I don't care.
We
what
understand
the situation is.
We know that. We know that.
We know that. Still needs.
We know that.
His basic necessities.
That's the problem. That's part of the problem right there. Why there's so much friction and disagreement, this, that, and the other. Because we already know that the male doesn't have no rights anyway when it comes down to that. So,
but it's not even about that.
Again,
it's about doing what is a right.
Yes, it
why
is.
should we're saying that the dad is on child support and the child is living with the mother, why should the mother continuously sacrifice financially when it's a whole grown tail man who needs to be assisting her? There's no reason she should be struggling.
I agree with you. If that particular man is not helping out, but you do have the ones who do helping out, and she being trifling.
Agreed.
All right. So
but when we say helping out, let's be clear. See, that's different than child support. Child support is court mandated. Now,
right.
If you helping out, we still have to be specific as to what you consider helping out. You giving $20 a week ain't helping.
Mm-hmm.
That's not helping. You can keep that.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? So there are some men who say, I'm doing what I can. I give you $50 this week and I give you $30 next and then $15. No, that's not how this works.
No. That's not how you all wanted to work. Because sometimes, just like you said in the beginning, because you said it like you were standing for the women. The women don't care about anything that man got going on.
Correct. Because your child need to eat.
So if he ain't working, if he doesn't work, if he can't work, or the job ain't paying him enough, or he can't get no place to, fix his car.
He need to figure it out.
And this, that, and the other.
He need to figure it out. That's life. You're a man. Figure it out. Figure it out.
So.
Figure it out.
He got to live too to do what he need to do to help provide.
What they got to do with the price of tea in China? What does that have to do with the price of tea in China? He made a decision to have sex with whoever.
They both made a decision.
They did.
They both made a decision.
So if she is
depending on their situation, it didn't come out on his end because 90% of the time it wasn't gonna come out on his end anyway. So he was dealt with the cards at hand.
That means you're not responsible. That's how I take that. You're irresponsible.
So you're saying that every man that owes child support is irresponsible? I'm
not saying that they're irresponsible. I'm talking about for the ones who are making excuses. That's
Okay. Clear that up.
Clear
that up.
Because child support, that's court mandate. They didn't figure out a whole little formula and equation on how much needs to be paid.
Right.
But I'm speaking specifically for the ones that $20 here, $30 here. Oh, I'm doing what I can. BS. I think that's personally BS because my bills aren't changing. If my rent is $1,200, the grocery bill is $300. Your son's soccer team or basketball or whatever is $250. You have these factors that are not changing. Your $20, $30, $100 ain't doing crap. So no, I don't want to hear I'm trying my best because you're not. They only pay me. Well, figure it out how to get my money. If that requires you to go to school, go to school.
He can't go to school. You got to pay for it. So that money's money away from the child.
No, he can't go to school. They have grants. They have free money.
He ain't trying to do all that.
Lazy.
He's trying to
ain't trying to do that.
He's trying
lazy.
to get there
Thank
and
you
make
for saying
where
that.
he can
Lazy.
do to get the money.
Lazy.
He's trying to do what he needs to do to get the money.
So if you getting the money requires you to get another education to get a degree.
See, that's between the woman and the man. You ain't gonna understand that. He's not. See, he ain't got time to be sitting there
lazy.
No, that ain't got nothing to do with no lazy. No,
that
ain't got nothing to do with a lazy. He ain't got time to sit there and go through 3 or 4 years of school. Now, if he do, and he got some kind of support,
Support for what? What do you need support for?
Exactly. Are y'all hearing this?
What is that support
for? Are y'all hearing this?
I went through undergrad working 2 jobs.
That's you.
So what's your excuse? This is my thing. You have no excuse. You
went to undergrad with no children. You went to undergrad and you was not married.
I sure wasn't. But what does that have to do with anything?
You didn't have those other responsibilities. It was just
he ain't got nothing to do.
What you mean he ain't got nothing to do?
If all he doing is going to work and go home, he ain't got nothing to do. You wasting time. You could take online classes. You could do anything.
And that's putting him further in debt.
Oh my God. There you go. You can go to trade school, child. You can do anything to get more money in your pocket. And if you choose not to, then you are irresponsible and you have failed to uphold your commitment. So I'm not going there with you. Like, you're irresponsible. Let me just say, I'm thankful I don't have a baby daddy.
I'm thankful I don't have a baby mother.
I'm probably thankful that I'm not your baby mama.
Look, listen.
I'm your baby mama / wife.
Listen. Shout out. I'm gonna just tell y'all this. Shout out to all my partners that had kids early. When we was in our younger teens or 20s. Y'all gave me the blueprint. Y'all gave me the blueprint. I was out here like I would go down in flames before I have a baby mama to tell me to control my life, to tell me what I ain't and what you ain't been doing, this, that, because that's all they know how to do.
First of all, no, we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that because if you do what you're supposed to do, you won't hear the mouths.
In their eyes.
No.
In their eyes. You got to do what you're supposed to do. What's comfortable for them.
It ain't got nothing to do with that.
So that's why I didn't have any. They are the spokesperson
for the child.
That's why I didn't have any.
I cannot.
That's why I didn't have any.
I can't with you. Like, I'm not.
I am so serious. That's why I did not have any. I was like, I was so determined. Like, I'm not. I be doggone to some woman tell me, especially when we ain't married, that you gonna do this and this, that, and the other, and whoa.
If you do what you're supposed to do,
in their eyes,
hear nobody. It's not in their eyes. It's what's right by the child.
It's in
period.
In their eyes.
If I say I need help with my rent,
then
you need to help me with my rent. You know why? Because your child stay here.
I know.
So you want the child to be out on the street?
In their eyes.
That ain't got nothing to do with that.
Listen.
And don't say like,
a good man is gonna take care of his child. He's gonna make sure they got food, clothes, a roof. He's gonna take care of all of that.
And for the ones who don't, they scrubs. Got it.
They what y'all been calling them for all these years. But the real ones, I'm a real one, so I'm gonna take care of mine.
I know.
And it's gonna have to be some balance. It ain't gonna be no, you over me and this, that, and the other. It ain't gonna be that way.
Well, I'm not your baby mama, I'm your wife, so that's different.
Right, but I'm just saying it ain't. It ain't. Especially when we not together. And that's a bigger part of it too.
Well, y'all may need to get over that.
No. It goes both ways. It goes both ways.
No, I take issue with the fact
it goes both ways.
If the mom goes with or talks to another guy, all of a sudden is, oh, well, you got another man over there, tell him to do it. No, this is your child. No, I'm not telling him to do nothing.
And it goes the other way. He over there got another lady, this, that, and the other. And she having her little feelings in the thing in it.
So what is the other woman gonna do?
It goes both ways.
Child.
That's why I had it. I wasn't finna go through all that. It wasn't for go through all that.
Yeah, I wasn't meant to be a baby mama.
Nope. I
wasn't
either.
Because I know I would be a hard one. I would be like, I'd be like, so you got the money for his basketball camp or what?
Because if you was gonna have, if nobody was gonna be married to me and I had a child, man, you better communicate with me, and we both gonna make decisions together. And ain't no you just make decisions this, that, and the other. Then I'm supposed to just roll with
checking in with you all the time.
See, that's the problem. That's where it falls right there. I just got through saying a compromising statement. We We got to communicate. That was the first thing I said. Communicate and make decisions together. I didn't say I'm going to make decisions using it. And the first thing she said, I ain't got time to do it. And that's a problem right there.
That's the problem.
Or why it goes south sometimes.
Well, if she is the primary caregiver, then she can make that decision. It also depends on who have custody too, because if she got primary custody, it does matter. She can make all the decisions without consulting you, period. And then take you to court and say, this is what I've decided and I need money for it, period. And
like I just got through saying 10 minutes ago, men don't have no rights. Men ain't got no voice in the situation.
Oh,
and so God. She just got through saying, I got primary care. So what I say go.
But that's right. That's her baby. It came from her.
But she didn't make it by herself.
She didn't. But he ain't contributing, so she might as well have.
But what if he is contributing?
$20 is not a contribution.
No, we ain't talking about the $20. We talking about he in here doing what he's supposed to do.
If he's doing what he's supposed to, it shouldn't be no issue.
No, sometimes it's an issue.
It shouldn't be.
It is an issue.
It should be. That means feelings still involved if it is.
But you know that sometimes feelings are involved with him.
I mean, listen, I don't.
Let's not be trying to make all the excuses for them.
I'm not making excuses.
Y'all so quick to sit there and bash the black man or any kind of man.
First of all, ain't nobody said nothing about no black man. We said men.
But see, you got to hear the whole thing. I said or any kind of man. Don't be just trying to cherry pick what you want. Don't try to cherry pick. I cleaned it up real quick. Yeah. Yeah.
We just gonna agree to disagree.
I'm trying to tell you, I would have been the worst.
And I would have been.
Yeah, I would have been the worst because y'all not gonna sit here and just it's gonna be 50-50 around here.
See, I would have to take you to court.
You would have?
Yeah.
Yep.
I sure would have.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, he lying. He make more money than that, Yana.
Mm-mm.
You gonna hit me with the I would like to request his IRS transcripts.
I would have sure made sure.
His W-2s.
I would have had my lawyer. And everything. I would have been on it.
That's fine. Been on it.
Check my W-2s. Bam. I do my 80.
Yep. And I was like, Your Honor, that's a lie. He's been working double time.
She would know. She would not know.
Your Honor, that is a lie.
She would not know.
That is a lie, Your Honor.
She would not know.
You can play that game if you want.
Oh, hey, I'm with it. I'm with it.
You can play that 80 game, and as soon as you start working again, we're going back.
Nope.
Yeah, we are.
Nope.
Yep. See, that's why we weren't meant to be baby mamas and baby
daddies. We wasn't. Because I would have been straight 80. Phil, you're not going? Nope. I got 5 more years. Phil, you don't get overtime? No, I'm straight. We eat this ramen noodles. I be damned if she come try to check my IRS or try to transcript because that's all she wants, some more money.
Oh my God.
She gonna get this basic. Whatever they send to ask me.
You see what I'm talking about? She gonna get this basic. It's not even for her, it's for the child. See what I'm talking about? Thank you.
It's going to her.
To take care of the child.
The child. Yes, I'm gonna take care of my child.
But that's what the money is for.
Yes.
Okay. But don't be
trying to don't be trying to go behind trying to find out if he getting more.
You're doing the minimum. So if you do more at work, you should just volunteer and give more.
I will. But y'all won't control that.
And they got nothing to do with control.
Yes, it is. If you gotta go and say, Your Honor, check his. I need his IRS transcript. No,
because y'all be shady sometimes.
So there you go.
Y'all be
so
shady.
If you feel like it's gonna be shady, then it's gonna be like, he ain't did nothing.
Y'all be shady. I'm not arguing this point no more.
Let me find out, man. You didn't check my wait. But yeah, I heard a peep game on that a long time ago. I had some partners who as soon as they made more money, oh yeah, she didn't find out this that. Oh yeah, it be basic 80. Basic 80.
But that means you're giving your child less.
Basic 80.
Because you keep saying I'm giving her. It's for
basic.
The
if
child.
She done took me to court.
It's for the child.
She done took me to court.
But it's for the child.
I don't want you to take me to court.
But it's for the child.
Don't take me to court.
Oh my God.
You tell me what the child need.
No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that.
See what I mean? You see what I'm saying? See what I'm saying?
We're not doing that.
You see what I'm saying?
No, we're not doing that.
You see what I'm saying? It's what they want. We not doing
got nothing to do with that.
not what they want. Now let's sit down and see what they need. This, that, and that. What they got coming up. This, that, and that. It's not. Oh no, we're not doing that. Let me find out you over here making extra money. See what it sounds like. Gee.
I digress because we not gonna agree.
That way ain't had no baby mamas.
We just not gonna agree.
That way ain't no baby mamas.
Yeah, I ain't got no baby daddies either. Praise
ain't no baby mamas. Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
I cannot.
I had to be married.
So yeah. You done? You still have enough? You still need a moment? No, I can give you another moment.
No, I'm good.
Okay.
I'll just take it when I get ready.
Here we go. Trying to dictate the show.
Oh, that's what it is? You try to rush me.
I just want to make sure you got it all out. Because I don't want to start talking and you have another episode. So
I mean, you have them all the time.
So what?
Huh?
So?
Now, who's dictating who?
I'm not dictating anything.
So bad.
We are co-hosts.
Co-hosts.
Oh. Mm-hmm. That means together. That means we're on equal playing field.
Yeah.
All right, then.
All right.
I'm about to sign off because you're doing the most. You are doing the absolute most. We see it.
But real talk, y'all. Real talk. You take care of mine, man.
You are going to take care of yours. You have been taking care of yours, and I very much appreciate that.
Yeah.
You're very involved. You're very hands-on.
Yeah.
Amazing father.
And what she sees is what I would be doing.
You're an
if I was not married, I'd be doing exactly the same thing I'm doing now.
Okay. I know if it was me, you would have been. I can't speak if you was with somebody else.
Now, soon as
spit it out.
Soon as it went left, then that's when they just be like, "Look at here, this is what we talking about."
All right, y'all. It's been real. We're gonna go ahead and wrap this up because you are on one.
I'm not.
You are on one.
I'm not.
Yeah. So A&P question. Yeah. So the A&P topic of the week. Let me see, because I ain't really come up with none ahead of time. Let's just ask the audience. How has the quarantine affected your relationship? We would love to know how the quarantine has affected your relationships, whether it was positively or negatively. Let us know. Tell us how you're feeling. But until next time, thank you all for listening to our Journey of Love podcast. Be sure to follow us on all of our platforms: Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Google Play, Podbean, and Spotify. As Bay like to say, we own
everything.
We own everything, so be sure to follow. And remember, guys, love is patient, love is kind. We'll see you all here next time. Peace.